Hey guys, WrathOfSlowbro here, and if you're wondering why I just did a little pause, it's because I've noticed errors in the audio. Just needed to put that out there. Yes, but anyway, this is an episode of Slowbro Mumbles. This is like the third or fourth one I posted now. This is actually going to be mainly to my Tumblr people, but it is kind of relevant to YouTube as well. I am going to put this massively over Tumblr. I'm going to try and get as many people on Tumblr to watch this that follow me on Tumblr, because this is mainly for you guys. I've got a couple of issues to cover, well not issues, but just a couple of subjects to cover with this video, and first off I'm going to start with swearing. Now I did put this over to Tumblr, like this issue over Tumblr, what I should do, I think it was either today or a couple of days ago, I don't know when I'm going to post this, of if I should swear in my videos or not, because normally I swear quite a bit. I'm not a very well spoken person, and I don't say too bad words. I normally say the F and the S word, that's about it, on a regular basis, and I try to not use the other ones too regularly, and I probably will cut the rest out of my videos because some of them can be really offensive. Now I want this to put you to YouTube as well. Like what would be better for you on my YouTube? Would you rather I swear like I normally do, or would you rather try and cut back? I am going to cut back to an extent, but I'm going to be as me as much as possible and try not to offend anyone, because I am quite a rude person, I have to say. Although I am quite nice on the internet, my language choice isn't the best. So yeah, that's, you need to let me know in the comment section or on Tumblr by ask, however media you want to go. If you even follow me on Twitter, I'm sure very few of you do, but I would, if you follow me on Twitter, post it there. Just let me know if you want me to be like myself and swear or not. I've had a few responses on Tumblr, so that is fantastic. That I'm going to up the numbers, so I've got a real good variety of answers and I know what to aim at, really. The next part of this video is going to be our ORAS. Now we all know what ORAS is by now. If you don't, and I'm sorry, you've been living in the dark ages, but you need to know about ORAS, because obviously that's coming out in 2 weeks' time. Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire for the UK, or a week for everyone else apart from the EU, which is ridiculous. But I haven't had any response if people want me to do a playthrough of ORAS. I just want a yes or a no. I don't care, you don't have to go into extensive detail, just a yes or a no. If you want me to do a playthrough, I'll happily do one, although I will want to get through like 60% of the game recorded before I even start recording, because a problem I'm having with the Pokemon Mystery Dungeon playthrough is the fact that I'm recording it and posting it as I'm doing it, and if I'm struggling to find time to record it, sometimes it doesn't work too well. And yeah, so I'm going to, if you want one, it's probably going to be in a couple of weeks when I can just blast through it and get it so much of it up at once, and I can just easily blast through the rest of the game at my own pace and not having to worry about getting an episode out there, because I'll have plenty stocked up. But yeah, I know a lot of people will be doing ORAS playthroughs, and if I do one, it'll probably be like a Wonder Lock because of Wonder Trade, or an Egg Lock. If people want to get involved with that, I'll happily accept eggs. That could be a good community thing, you know, if you want to give me eggs and then I hatch them as I need them in the playthrough. But that's all up to you guys. If you don't want to see one, that's fine. If I don't get any responses on that, I want a couple of responses. I don't want one person saying yes, because if I don't get a few people saying they want me to do it, what I'm just going to do is I'm going to beat the game as quick as I can and get straight into competitive battling. I really want a high number of battle wins this year on my record. I would really like a couple of hundred at least, because I just want to get a good number, and I'm a little sad like that. So yeah, you just let me know what you want me to do, and yeah, I'm happy to do it all, whatever. I'm quite versatile, so that's that. Giveaways, this is my next subject. Especially if you follow me on YouTube or subscribe, what the term is, and you're not on my Tumblr, I don't mean to say go make a Tumblr, but if you need help with competitive stuff, that's probably a good place for you to go. I do weekly GTS giveaways, and I'm finding good success in doing a regular giveaway, like just one way you enter and I draw winners out of a hat, basically. Because I've actually had quite a few people saying to me, well, you've helped me expand my collection, and I do have compare Pokemon now, thanks to you. Which is great, because what I do is I don't just give away Pokemon or shinies, I give away battle-ready Pokemon, and people enjoy that, and I'm getting a lot of feedback on that, which is great. So if you're not following me on Tumblr, go ahead and, you don't even have to follow it, just have the tab open and you'll obviously see when giveaways come through. But also, aside from that, because of the maintenance, I think I'm going to stop GTS giveaways for 2 weeks until ORAS comes out, and do a massive giveaway when ORAS comes out, because, well, the week's maintenance isn't going to help me. Obviously it's going to be pretty irritating, and then when ORAS comes out, everyone's going to be playing ORAS while we're on it, while EU's still stuck on X and Y, and I don't think it's going to be very compatible in terms of GTS. So what I'm going to do is, in the week between everywhere else and EU release date, I'm going to post a poll for what you want me to see in my next giveaway. I'm probably going to have like 5 or 6 options like I normally do, blah blah blah. And if you're watching from Tumblr, you know how it works. And I'm going to be doing that. And then when ORAS comes out, a few days into ORAS, I'm gonna post a really big giveaway, and yeah, it'd be fantastic. But what I'm gonna do, because normally I do it by giving away, like, you deposit a Zweilous in the GTS, and then just for whatever I'm giving out, and then I'll go for the winners. I'm gonna change it slightly. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna change it to a Pokemon you find in ORAS, and probably one of the earlier routes, like maybe something that isn't so easily found. Like, I don't want to be going through GTS, going for like through Talos, for example, in one of the early routes, because there'll be loads of people depositing Talos for a lot of other stuff, and it'll be hard for me to find. And the problem with that is there'll be loads of people asking, oh, I'm going to give you a Talo, can you give me a Deoxys? And I don't want to scroll through all of those. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to find a Pokemon in the early routes of ORAS that isn't rare, but it's not as common as like Talos and Pelipper's and Shroomish and all that lot. I'm going to find something probably around the first gym kind of time, or second gym, so people have to get into a decent bit in the game to find it. And also I'm probably going to do a massive giveaway around Christmas time for this as well, because some people won't be getting the game straight away. I've got it, in fact, myself pre-ordered, so I'm safe. But some people obviously going to ask parents or ask friends and family, whatever, for Christmas, and I understand that, so I'm going to do a massive giveaway around Christmas time. And I'll also be hopefully around the time I'll be able to access to Pokegen. And with Pokegen, I'll be able to generate Pokemon for you guys, and I'll do giveaways for that. Like, instead of just saying, right, I'm giving away 6 competitive Sceptiles, I'll be like, well, 6 Pokemon you want, and it'll be specific to each person. Like a massive, like, this won't be a GTS giveaway, this will be a normal giveaway. I need to clarify that. The normal giveaway that ends on December the 7th. I know it ends on a Thursday, but I'm not sure what day it is. I think after that, I'm gonna do my next giveaway either 300 followers or 400, maybe even 450, because I did the giveaway and I launched it at 150 followers. I'm now sitting at 250, which is fantastic. That's got 100 new people, so I'm going to do it again at 300 to 400, and then do a massive celebration at 500. And that's not a giveaway, just I'm going to post stuff and be like, well, if you want it, you can have it. Like, because if any of you have been around since my early days, my very early days, like beginning of October, beginning of September, what I did was I just posted a picture of like a box of Pokemon that were all different, and then I was like, well, take what you want, and I'll add you and I'll give it to you. And I'm going to do that, but I'm going to have like 2 or 3 boxes and be like, yeah, you can have 3 Pokemon each, so everyone can get a ton of Pokemon, and that'll be good. But if anyone who's looking to expand their shiny collection. I also want to talk briefly about power saves. There's been an update to power saves. I can now do EVs with power saves. I'm now going to offer free service to anyone who follows me on Tumblr or YouTube, where if you give me a Pokemon, I've actually got someone doing this already. He asked me to shinify his Swallow, or she, I'm not sure, sorry. And basically, if you want a Pokemon, give me a Pokemon that you love, one of your favourite Pokemon, and I'll change its IVs and EVs to whatever you want. Now, I am slightly still having trouble with it. I don't know how to set specific numbers of EVs. Like, I can do 252 and obviously do 0, but I don't know how to do the odd numbers yet. I'm still figuring that out. Once I've got that cracked, that'll be available to everyone. But if you want a Pokemon IV'd, shinified, nature changed, and all that lot, perfect, I can do that for you free. Just need to ask me or send me a message. And just one thing, but I don't want to explain this every time I do it, I send someone a message. If you want that, before you trade me the Pokemon, you need to make sure you have the nickname you want on it forever. Because once I shinify it, I can't change it back. I've tried this a few times. Even though if I can unshinify stuff, and what that does is it restores it to my game settings, but for some reason I can't change nicknames. It's really weird. It will say it's got my ID and everything, but I can't change it. It'll just say it's got a great nickname when you speak to the guy. So that's kind of unfortunate. But yeah, I believe that's everything I wanted to talk about in this video. Thank you for anyone who's made it this far and actually bearing with my potato quality videos right now. I'm hoping to get a capture card next year. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I am going to leave a QOTV, and if there's more than one answer, I'm going to give a competitive Slowbro to my favourite answer, like I usually do, but I've never had 2 answers, so yeah, if you want to answer, go for it. The QOTV today is what hoenn Pokemon you want to see get a Mega that hasn't been announced as of today, and I think it's like the 15th or 16th of November, whenever this goes up. But whenever this goes up, whatever hasn't been announced at that time of the video uploading, tell me. I know a lot of people are going to say Flygon, Milotic, or maybe even Shiftry and Cacturn. I would like all of those to get Mega personally, because I think some of those really need it. But what I'm going to say is my Hyena. My Hyena was, like, whenever I went through Hoenn, I always picked up a Poochyena on the beginning route, because, like, I remember it was either Rolts or Poochyena, and I never really liked Gardevoir, because that was all that was available in Gen 3. It just didn't suit me. I didn't like it. I don't like psychic types much, to be honest. There's very few I actually don't mind, like Alakazam or Reuniclus, that's about it. So if I can get a Intimidate Mightyena, I just love Intimidate Mightyena, it's so good. It's not got the best stats, and you can't really make it competitive or anything like that, which is a shame. So I think it does need one, because it's pretty much useless competitively. It gets all the fangs, the elemental fangs, but yeah, it hasn't got great stats to use them. So I'm hoping to get some Mega and maybe even get Strong Jaw. I would love that. Get a massive attack boost and a massive speed boost, maybe a bit of defense boost, because it's pretty frail. But I'm definitely going to use one on my ORAS playthrough if I'm not doing like a Wonder Lock for you guys, because well, that comes first. That's more important to me at the moment. So yeah, that's all I wanted to cover. That's the QOTV as well. Leave any answers on Tumblr or YouTube, however you want to do it. I do not mind. I'll read them all if I get any. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Slowbro out.